Hello YouTubers, Dr. Ace here again. Welcome back to another MotoGP time attack video. In this video, if you've watched the Le Mans video, which Andrea Ianonne was in just previously, you'll know that I did a certain setup on the bike, which I'm going to show you now, that seemed to work so well, without giving too much away if you haven't watched the video. And I do believe this is the same setting, if not any changes. I think I was concentrating on more of a front end feel, which we went for the harder option tyre. We went for a harder brake disc, which is disc 1, as you can see here. We lowered, we improved, yeah, we did. We lowered the trail on the state of fact. I don't think it was the trail actually. It was the rake. I'm not actually too sure on that one. Yeah, I do believe it was that. Anyway, we're going to leave that as is. If I flummoxed it up, we'll know. But anyway, getting into this now. The front hard rear, which is the red banded Bridgestone tyre, and on the rear it's the white Bridgestone banded tyre, which will be on the soft option. So anyway, moving on. We're going to get straight into this. The Le Mans track, a great track. The AI are very slow on it for some reason. Don't know why. But as far as we are concerned in this MotoGP challenge video, sorry, MotoGP time attack challenge video, we're going to see how fast we can get in 8 laps. And I'm going to try and leave all the laps in if I can, you know, if I do bugger it up. I'll try not to edit them out, and I might just do straight 8 laps. Like, again, as I said in my last video, you know, if there's any suggestions, or if you want me to leave everything in, or you want me to cut it down so it's just the best bits, anything, just give me a shout, and I'm happy to oblige and help out where I can. Right, so into the Dunlop chicane, a bit out of shape there, and I'm onto the extended bit of the track, so we have a penalty time, because that would be that sort of movement there was exceeding the track limits, which I do believe, I'm not sure on the rider actually, but there was someone in Moto3 who constantly exceeded those track limits and was penalised at the end of the race. The name has slipped my mind for a second, but if it does come back to me, I'll be sure to blurt it out randomly. Anyway, into Garage Vert, the same corner that Andrea Ianonne found himself on the floor in the 2016 Le Mans race. That won't be happening in this video, I hope. Braking very late into Shimano Buff. Oh, we're all sort of... Oh, that was not a good lap. This is not going to be a great start, but it's a starting point. Everything has to start from somewhere. Gently on the throttle, gently. Does it into record mode now to start? Ooh, bit of a wobble there again. Here we go. What's the first lap time? The first lap time is a 1:31.410. Not a bad lap time, but I do think could be a lot better. So let's try and be a bit of a smoother run, and we're going to be into the disaster. Into the blue S's, into the Dunlop S's, into the Dunlop chicane. We buggered up already. So lap 2 is not a good start. But we shall see. Braking hard for the sweeping left-hander. Elbow down, knee down, everything down for Andrea Ianonne. As now we're losing 0.6 of a second. Going into Garage Vert, we're braking too late. At least we're feeling the track, we're feeling how hard we can push on this, because I've not done any practice laps, I've gone straight into it after the race. And let's see what happens. Now into Shimano Buff. Gonna go deep there. Going to pick it up just on the end, just after hitting the apex, and we've lost 9.3 of a second. But this done it. And we're wobbling on the rumble strip. An awful lap on lap 2. Let's get this out of our system. And hopefully the next couple of laps are going to be smooth, calm, and charismatic. Anyway. Cutting a bit of the rumble strip there. Now, what is lap 3 going to be? Just ignore lap 2. That was a terrible performance. Went out the outside of the rumble strip there. Braking hard now for turn 2. We've seen some great overtaking manoeuvres in that Dunlop chicane. Rossi got through Marquez there, I think. So straight away, up by 1/10 of a second, more than 1/10 of a second, which is what we need. We need to be improving on each and every sector. Here we go into a bit of a slide there, but nothing too major. Now into the Garage Vert corner. I'm slowing down a hell of a lot because I want to hit this corner right, and again struggling into that corner. Need to brake a lot more earlier on that one, I do think. Anyway, making our way into Shimano Buff. Oh, we're braking hard, way too hot into that corner, and we've lost 2/2 of a second. So it's been a bit of a disappointment so far, I must say. Those Ducati winglets aren't helping at all. Yeah, blame on the winglets. See him there. Braking hard into Recordamont for the third time. As lap 4 begins now, it's going to be an improvement anyway. It's going to, oh, not by very much, but it was still an improvement. That's all that matters. So sector 4, we were very fast in there, which is good to see. A lot smoother into turn 2, into turn 1, cutting the rumble strip ever so slightly. Oh, a bit of a bounce as we hit that rumble strip. The unfortunate things with these MotoGP games, they don't replicate the rumble strips very well, because actually the rumble strips are going to be quite smooth compared to what they are in this game, from what I understand anyway. Unfortunately, I've never ridden a bike round a Le Mans circuit, but hey ho. Who knows, one day with me. And maybe one day I'll put it on YouTube. One can dream. Braking late and braking hard into Garage Vert, and this time we get it right. I think we can still improve in that corner though. Braking hard on the rumble strip, showing we get the right apex. And we're up by 4/10 of a second, may have exceeded track limits there, but no penalty timer was given. Oh, a bit of a wheelie there, bit of too much throttle on that one. Now into Recordamont. Good acceleration is a necessity here, and we improve to a 1:39.88. Challenge, I suppose, now is can we get into the 1:29s? I mean, that is a huge gap, and it's not going to be on this lap because I don't feel comfortable with the way we've entered turn 2. And it's a disaster. We're cutting over the corner. What the hell am I doing? So I think on that note, I'm going to bin this lap. Apologies. And we're going to look into the pit. So the 4th lap, because obviously halfway point is 4 laps, because we want to do 8 laps here. And first sector was the only time we actually improved on in that lap. Where lap 3 we was pretty impressive on sector 2 and 4. And the first lap, again, the 3rd sector that leads from Garage Vert to the Shimano Buff S, although known as the Blue S. Well, for the last 4 laps, let's see what happens. What can we produce here? Can we produce this masterclass of a lap? Who knows? I may have set my sights a bit too high with a 129, but if I can get in maybe a 134, if we want to get 5/10 faster, I'd be very, very happy with that. So, who knows, without further ado, about to begin into lap 5. A bit wide into Recordamont there. Exceeded the track limits again, but that didn't matter. Who cares? Gunning it into turn 2. Very fast into turn 2, very smooth. I'm quite liking how we entered there. Pushing a lot harder now into these. Only up by 0.2 of a second. I thought that was much faster. It felt a lot faster. I felt the bike skipping and shaking and bobbing on the track. Flat lines being painted all over the track. It's a hard corner not to get on the throttle too early in Ianonne. Into the familiar corner, I've said loads of times now, Garage Vert, the place that Ianonne crashed. Oh, exceeding track limit again. Not going too good on this lap. Braking late. Into Shimano, we're over the... whoa! Bloody hell, I almost came off. And again, putting on that throttle a little bit too early just makes the rear tyre skip all over the place. Oh no, that's going to ruin this lap. Yeah. Just touching the sand ruined our lap there. But hey, never mind, we've still got plenty of laps to go. 3 more to be precise. Wasn't keen on the way we entered turn 2 there. Didn't set ourselves up for the Dunlop chicane. Yeah, 7 tenths. 7 tenths down, but if we can stay focused and stay committed to getting a good lap as this bike shaking and trying to twist itself in and out. Chatter issue even in a video game. So far no crashes, please don't jinx myself. Oh, it could be now. It could have been then. Because this lap's not been a good one. Not a good one at all. Although it is only 0.6 of a second behind, so, you know, race pace, that wouldn't be too bad. Come on, Ianonne. Oh, and I'm quitting recording one corner now. So there'll be no improvement on this lap. We'll have to see what happens on this next lap. There's 2 laps to go, if I've counted right. Late braking from the Maniac Joe. Cutting that corner again. What am I doing? I think there'll definitely be a part 2 because we're going to need a part 2 to beat this lap time. That's just not happening. We're not getting it right. And a huge wheelie there as well. This leaves me with just 1 lap left to obliterate that 1:39.55. I think the problem is that getting into Garage Vert too hard. Maybe a little bit of a change of a setting. Maybe I did make the wrong setting change in the pit. Who knows? Maybe we'll try a different... Oh, I felt the bike go then. Maybe if we change something up in the next video, maybe that will be the key. The answer to our prayers as such, to wonder what happened to these lap times. Lap 4 seems to be the lap to beat. Got a good feeling about this final lap though. Didn't come out of that corner very well at all. Who knows? The last lap. You know, when you're braking late, braking very late. What's the lap time into the first sector? We're down by 0.2 of a second. It's not going to be on this lap. Amazingly, I thought we were going quite fast through sector 1. I even stopped talking to concentrate for a short moment of time. We're gunning it, we're pushing as hard as we can. We're only down by 0.1 of a second, 0.1 of a second. That's We did get a good drive out of there, although. Actually, we're up by 0.2 of a second. We came out so nicely out of Shimano Buff that we have, in fact, got a chance here to actually to increase. So if you stuck around to see if we can actually beat this lap, you did the right thing, because it was a 1:30.138, which was 0.8 of a second faster in probably just that fourth sector alone. So I think that's it. I think that's all the laps over, but I'm not finished. I want one more lap at this. I want more pop, one more pop. And we're up by 0.3 of a second. This is amazing. My voice is going higher. All that hard work has finally paid off. We went through a little dry spell, trying a different line through it, and it's obviously not working. We need to get back into what was working on those previous laps. We're cutting across the grass again. We're still up by 0.1 of a second. Braking late into garage there, too late in fact. We're pushing too hard. You know, in fact, I've decided I'm going to make this a 10 lap. If this isn't 10 laps already, then this is what we're going to make into a 10th lap. We came out nice there. Only 66,000 of a second. If we hook a recordament this corner here, which is yet to be named, I do believe. If we hook these up right, so far not, far from it. We could be into the 129s, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Is it going to happen? It's a... Oh, we improved by 16,000 of a second. Yep, and I don't care. We're going for 10 laps. Forget about 8 laps. We're going for 10. Whoa, whoa, my goodness. Andrea, you know when you had to put the right leg down to stop this this bike from going arse over tit, as one would say. We're down by 1/10.5. What has Ianonne got left underneath those Dainese leathers? Has he got something left in under his sleeve? Up his sleeve, apologies. Came out of that corner much nicer. Can we hook Garage Vert up right this time? It looks like we will. Good acceleration is what's required to get into the Shimano Buff. Braking late, bit of a wobble. We're up by 0.2 of a second. Could this be a 129? It could be, as long as I don't mess it up now. Into recordment for the last time. I've said that a few times now, but this is the last time. What's the lap time going to be? It's a 129.838. We did it. And I actually don't think that's it. I think that's probably, I think we can improve. But for the time being, I'm happy with that. Oh, as that leg comes out again. So the lap we actually improved on, was that the lap where Andrea Ianonne put out the right leg to stop him from falling? So very nice. Oh my goodness, and we crashed there. I can't do a video without a crash, so that's the crash. Back in the pits we are for that last glance of the astonishing lap of lap 10. But we're going to start from the bottom. Lap 1 in the first sector. Nothing. It started off well. It was a decent lap, but it was nothing amazing because look at the gap now. It's incredible. Now we're by 1.6 of a second there. So 1 second and 6 tenths. So it just shows you how much we improved over these last couple of laps. And I think really from lap 8 we really got the gist of it, and we realised we could go. So anyway, lap 2, a bit of a disappointment. We dropped by 2 seconds, but we did have that bit of a faux pas early on. The lap in turn 4 was a bit crap as well. So Sorry, sector 4 was a bit dodgy. So anyway, moving into lap 3. Again, a little bit of an improvement there, so it's good to see. Then again, we made a great improvement, which the confidence started to build. We started to get there, and we are getting there, as it looks, with a 129.838. So lap 5, 139.55, very close. We improved by 33 thousandths of a second. Lap 6, again, we've seen a pattern here. We are improving. Although lap 31 was, lap 6 was a bit of a disappointment. Lap 7 again was a disappointment. Lap 8 out of nowhere, like an RKO from Randy Orton. Sector 3 and 4 was just hooked it up beautifully, and I think that's what it's all about. It's trying to get those corners right. So it was hooking it up into Shimano Buff, into Garage Vert first, into Shimano Buff, and then into Recordament for the final chapter of that lap. Until we opened another chapter in lap 9. The first sector was astonishing, with 20 seconds and 83 thousandths of a second in sector 1, which was very impressive. It's, as you can see, if you've ever been looking on the right hand side, you've seen it's improved gradually. So that is also good to see. And then obviously lap 10, the only time we did this sector of the track right, as far as I'm concerned, the second sector was the only time I actually hooked that up right. I mean, we we were up by 0.5 of a second in that sector alone, compared to our last lap, which was our fastest lap. So to get into the 129s was great. I didn't think we could do it on that lap. I wasn't really feeling it. The confidence wasn't there. However, I've really enjoyed doing this video, and as I say, if you guys have got any more suggestions, or you want me to be a rider, or you want me to try something new, give me a shout and happy to try it. But this has been DrAce. Please like and subscribe, it helps out a lot. You know, share this channel with your friends, speak to other people about it. Maybe they like to hear my commentary. I enjoy doing it, so, you know, hit me up, I don't mind, or follow me on Twitter and Facebook. I'd like to connect with the people who are following my videos, just to show a bit of appreciation to you guys as well. But on that note, this has been DrAce, and I'm going to sign out now, and I will see you in the next video.